Alright, and we're back. I was actually legitimately concerned last episode because I had taken 10 minutes for that first turn and thought I'd actually skipped something or forgot to pause and end turn. I was worried it was usable, but apparently not. Apparently we're all good. The Throne of the Second Age. Okay. And that was... Yep. We lost cavemen. I don't care about cavemen, so that checks out. They were distraction troops, so they did their job well. Alright, I got an adventurer and a horticulturist. Well, at least I can get a lab then. Get some ubas in this place. Immediately start massing archers. You will go up there to establish a temple over here. We're just gonna keep rolling. We've pushed in pretty far back. Kylum seems content to just leave me, although that is mammoths, which is concerning if it comes at me. But, whatever. Akihide, head over there, I guess. I'm just gonna fountain out a bunch of gobos. Now. Okay, those Karasu Tengu aren't magical, so we'll actually go ahead and put them back, and then hold an attack rear. That could work, actually. This is actually a very impressive army that Kinmitsu has. Do I have any endless bags of wine to give him? I do not currently. However, I did finish giving him that. So now his proc is even better. That Banefire Blade is actually more damage, so neat. And now there's Kane and Makatsu to take these troops off his hands, so... Put him back there. I mean, the way he's kitted, he wants to be in combat as quickly as possible. So we'll just have him attack closest. That said, I think I'll send him up there to conduct science. You will hear me phrase it that way a lot when it comes to random invasions of dubious quality. Oh, hey, cool. That's the adventurer that just showed up. Neato. Oh, there was no expansion there. I forgot about you. I guess we'll just send you there for now. 40 defense. And 40, mostly just because 40 is my go-to. Okay, that's almost a full squad of Kappa. We need 9 more. Gotta produce a lot more than that because I'm getting another Kappa Chief, but... There we go. Because I'll have his set to attack closest, and then I'll have the other one set to attack rear, and just have them both expand together. Probably to Lake Fortune there will be my first target. Yeah, Bander Log is also apparently pretty swole. Makes sense since they cast mana from heaven, so as long as they have priests, they're pretty well supplied. Kinmitsu. I mean, I'm about to go to war in a lot of areas, so actually I kind of want to send him up there. So that's how we'll do it, I guess. Hisashi. And just research. We finished enchantment 7, so who's got death 3? You do. Gonna scroll down and cast Hide Heart. You likewise have a Skull Staff. Now you're death 3. Now you also Hide Heart. So that will be useful. It won't necessarily be just yet, but alright. So all these random undisciplines. Oh, balls, that's right. He can only take 40. I keep forgetting I have some that have that restriction. Wow, that was perfect. Yeah, that works. You know what? I'll stick the undisciplined troops on the flanks. And just let them do what they do. I just like the haphazardness for thematic reasons. Now then. Okay. Recruitment's good there. More Bakemono sorcerers here. Rolling up into here. Building a defensive fort here, which is good. Again, the recruitment points are not that great here. I would have liked to do that because pyre recruitment, but not really an option. And this is a strategic fort, not a recruitment fort, unfortunately. So there's not a lot going on there. Alright, and I'll see you guys next turn. Alright, and we're back. So a couple of my dudes have successfully cast Hide Heart. Meteorite Guard continued to expand for me. Kappas continue to expand for me, though it did take some casualties that time. In fairness, that is because these are good Tritons with spears. And the Coral Spears actually do poison. And then we have continued to push out of the underground. Right, free defense in Whitewater. I like that. I got cursed, but they got gold. Donnermark. Okay, it'll probably be fine, but we'll go ahead and boost it up to 40 anyway. And then fortresses are done. Which I think is as high as I can go. Yeah. Temple. Wait, Reef of Sunken Ships. Deaths can enter to summon the long dead buccaneer. Alright, that's neat. Cool story, bro. There we go. We'll just send these forces out like that. Have them set to attack rear. And their chief, you know, we'll leave the chief back here. Stay behind troops. And this way you go. It does put us closer to Relay, but at least where Relay's supposed to be. Alright. Okay, yep. So yeah, Ind lost basically everything down here. Lost access to the underground now. So there's Abyssia. Oh, and this is Lavaborn. So I can actually recruit my own discount Abyssians to fight Abyssia, should the need arise, but it shouldn't. Yet, anyway. I mean, it's useful in the sense that now I don't have to worry about, like, that would be a good way to counter their heat aura, just by getting units that don't care. Alright. Now this army can probably take that, maybe. I said probably, then I actually looked what was there, so that's going to be a hard maybe. We'll see how this goes. Okay, Tianchi is expanding pretty hard down that way, which is understandable, but concerning. Yeah, we'll have you build palisades there and eventually a lab. Alright, so... Okay, once you have them hide heart, apparently process will get rid of most afflictions, and it gets rid of old because they're immortal. So he is blind, unfortunately. So yeah, his stats are pretty garbage. I might actually send him out to die just to get rid of that. Unfortunately, I can't do that without provoking another war. Which is a bit of a bummer. Right now, at least. I mean, I could just give him a ring of water breathing and call it a day, but... Yeah. So, let's see. Yeah, so they keep all of their stats when this happens. So, yeah, I can actually give it to... Just pass the, skull staffs around so everyone can cast Hide Heart. And everyone who does, well, now you're immortal and not old anymore. So their stat line actually goes up a bit because they're not old anymore. Actually, I'll just forge a couple more skull staffs to speed up the process. But yeah, so now I can turn all these guys into immortals, which gets rid of their initial glaring weaknesses, actually, and makes them quite useful. Because before, you don't really want to take them anywhere because they're old. So if they get into combat and anything happens, really, they die. This is just how it be. That said, he is just going to cause unrest over there, which is fine by me. Might go to war with Kylum, actually. Okay, that army is genuinely terrifying. Prepare the most garbage troops I can get my hands on, because this is scary. Summon my legions. General Varus, give me back my legions. I'm not panicking, you're panicking. That is a very concerning army. 440 and 31 mammoths. Okay. Yeah, that army is massing for something. For what? I don't know. Probably Ind, probably not me. That being said, that's not something I want to risk personally. Crazy, I know, but yeah. Now the problem is these are magical, which means that they need to be commanded by mages. So that's actually a decent use for these guys. Since they themselves are magical, they have magical leadership up to their regular. Yeah. So we can actually use him as a chaff leader in the fort, because you don't want to move them. Because if you move them, then the fort they were in loses access to those glorious, glorious troops. Which would be very, very bad. Couple more of them down the line. What do I need? I need more endless bags of wine, because all of my generals really should have them. Especially Kinmitsu over here. Reason being is that anything that cuts down on supply drain is good. Because again, you run out of supplies, you start taking disease. You start taking disease, things go bad quickly. Yeah, that said, I'm going to change your target. You're going to head towards Tianchi because they're scary to me. They have a lot of troops near me, and near as I can tell, they don't have any wars going on. Because they're like me, with a bunch of space and no actual start locations near them. Now, start locations is the key phrase there. But, because at this point it wouldn't surprise me to find out there are people, but that's also why I'm hesitant to engage Tianchi just yet. Because if I do, that's going to be a major war in which the main theater for both sides is here. Like, neither of us have other natural enemies, so to speak. Like, sure, I'm bordering people now, but, like, the closest person to my capital is, I guess, technically Shinuyama. Not Shinuyama, Abyssia, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps away from my capital, but, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, technically Abyssia is closer, but I'm not at war with Abyssia. And it looks like Abyssia is going to have their own concerns to worry about. So I'm not going to worry too much about that just yet. I do want Fusunari to die. It'll put him out of commission for a while, but I want that blindness to be gone. Ooh, actually, yeah, I can send him over there. And that'll sort him out, because he's not going to win that. Not going to win that if you can't see. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not in the cards for him. I'm not actually sorry, though, because that's kind of the point. And by kind of, I mean it is the point. So he's going to die. I am pulling those troops off the border with Abyssia. Abyssia might try to take advantage of that, but I've got a good amount of province defense behind. If something happens, I'm in trouble, but I'll be able to respond, I think is the way I'm going to phrase that. Yeah, it'll do. The reason I break these up into two is just so that way, if one of them routes, I still have troops on the field. Like, I know a 16 is hardly ideal squad size. I don't know what ideal squad size is, mind you. I just know that this isn't it. Let me know in the comments if you have a personal preference. But yeah. Where is my many-legioned man? Alright, yeah. His is one of the arrows that disappears, so yeah, he's good. That... I still really don't like that. The fact that my good units are primarily archers is helpful. I might actually... Sort of. It's sort of helpful. Sort of not. Because they tend to, part of Kylem's shtick is, if you'll notice, they have wings. They can fly. They can just attack rear. Now, my good troops are also competent melee combatants, so that's not as problematic for me. But that could still high alpha my armies down. And unfortunately, I don't have good counters for that, so... Okay, no, next turn for the endless bags. Actually, I might go ahead and, yeah. Anyone... Oh, she has 3 nature because of the Thistle Mace. You, Cauldrons of Enormous Broth. Absolutely. Cauldrons of Enormous Broth are basically those endless bags of wine, except doubled. For more cost, granted, but, you know, you get what you pay for. If I don't have to worry about my army starving, that alone is huge. Like... Knowing that my army won't just get diseased out is critical. Alright, and next turn we'll see how he performs. See you then. And we're back. Another one is immortal. Got conjuration up. Shabalba has a new prophet. Silver sarcophagus has been opened. That's interesting. So that's a ritual spell of some kind, at least. Okay, Crystal Fields is starving. Which one was Crystal Fields? Oh, it's probably my... Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move Sunide for now. You know what? No, you stay. We'll move Chome for now. This is why I was so focused on those cauldrons and whatnot, because give one of that, boom, -3 supply. Mostly because there are a bunch of nature mages here, and nature mages also give supply bonuses on their own. So just having that is immensely useful. Build a temple. I completely forgot to start churning these out. Start making a bunch of good troops. Okay, we did win there. So yeah, let's go back to all this stuff. I just kind of went through once I saw starving. So let's check that out. So our Shamblers failed horribly. That's unfortunate. But we killed all those Jade Maidens, so that's something. Or they died to friendly fire. Both are possible because those are mages. And I only got 2 kills, supposedly, so who knows. Although Coral Spears are poison, so that might have done it. This was a triumph. I will take it. Go ahead and watch it. Yeah, so the goal was the center troops would basically come in after all this crap. So he's got 2 of each. He is diseased and dying, so there is that, but he has dementia. Oh, rip. Episodes of inactivity. That explains why I'm not currently getting, like, hit with spells. So yeah, now we have these Bone Tribe Hunters shooting. Okay, the downside is these guys do berserk, which means they don't rout. Okay, he popped back to life and cast Raise Skeletons. Right, plus they have javelins, so... Now, fortunately, these undisciplined troops did exactly what I wanted them to, and took point. So they're just absorbing all of this. Yeah, those guys killed that guy in short order. So yeah, all those troops, sure they routed, but they did their job first, which was the important thing. To absorb damage. And the nice thing is once they berserk, I think they stop shooting and just charge. Yep. So it's actually not good to have berserking archers, because they will just run up and die. Yeah, and so you have these guys, since they're undisciplined, I can't really tell them to do anything. So they're just going to stand where they are and shoot, which, I mean, rip, but... He seems confused on where to go next. Which, I mean, he's got all the time in the world to work it out, because my troops can't actually have a garbage precision. Well, it's not terrible, but it's not great. So yeah, they're not going to hit him. Until they do, but yeah. And he got crippled on the way out. Alright, but that went... Well is a strong word, but it worked. Sea Untamed, that Kappa group worked. Took casualties, though. Velvet Ocean worked just fine. And now Amul. So only 3 direct kills, but look at him. Part of his, lantern shield gives him these, corpse candles, which can swim, even though they're fire. They Bane Burst, which I guess is, yeah. Slight increases in size and intensity, and anyone nearby will start to decay. And it is ethereal. Proc 0, no health, but hey. With a priest, you could probably just banish those. And probably banish my dude, actually. But what's his magic grease? His magic grease is tolerable. And he missed. So yeah. So those Bane things automatically hit with Decay. And what Decay does is it makes it so they age, every round they age 5 years. So while, like, you know, he was normally pretty low, now it's just whatever. And then, yeah, since he has 0 encumbrance, he doesn't get fatigue. And he's able to just run him off the field. Just does not care. So yeah, that could have been bad, but it wasn't. Hence, order, free Berserker Pelt, Barbarians, I got 40 there, it'll be fine. A Water Gem, and some Nature Gems, and then those Worldwide Events. So yeah, and somewhere my palisades finished. Where was I building palisades? I was building palisades in a few places. Bada-boo. I guess we'll send you up there. I mean, nobody else is really in contest for this, which is nice. Tianchi can be, but they don't seem to be yet. Let's put it that way. Barbarians are concerning. I don't have regeneration, so his low health pool is a bit of a problem, because barbarians can hit through that. Not well, but the possibility is there. Actually, these... Wow, that's interesting. So these, despite being all that, they aren't considered magical. So I could churn those summons out and just have regular old dudes commanding them. That's pretty neat for their summons. Primarily because, you know, don't have a lot. Also, my commanders should actually... Raven-headed Jimbo, you need to forge some stuff. Yeah, namely this Bow of War. Want you to make some of those. And we're going to give one to Nikki right now. Why is Kane diseased? That's unfortunate. Kane's going to die then. Because I don't have disease healers. Now then. You. What's your affliction? Limp. Unfortunate. But that's life. Have the skull staff and hide your heart. You likewise. Because that's all you need, actually, to cast Hide Heart. Is you just need their basic setup. And then to just give them a skull staff. Okay, so since you cast it, you don't need that anymore. For now, at least. So we'll pass that on to one of your friends here, and he will also cast Hide Heart. So yeah, and their no, their leadership stays the same, but yeah, they've got, you know, that immortality. The susceptible to cold is because he's got the Skull of Fire. But yeah, so it actually makes it viable to send them out. And of course, since they're immortal, even if they die in combat, okay, I really don't like that. I see what you're doing there, and I don't approve. God damn, that's a lot of recruitment points. Oh well, they're useful. I'll just recruit a caveman to build a fort there too. Yeah, when he gets there, we'll give him the cauldron. So yeah, unfortunately, Kane is gonna die. Probably not too long from now either. You know, sparse line actually isn't a bad idea. You know what, just fuck it, just take that, yeah. You know, with all that, you are using 2 supply. Are these like gluttons or something, or is it just a, like, by number base for supply usage? Well, either way, it don't matter. Since Nikki's army only takes 2 supply, we can actually go ahead and station him here, and it'll be fine. That said, that's going to have to wait till next episode to really sort out. And Kinmitsu is going to have to get a cauldron, because he currently takes 161 supply. Which means, also, for the people who've been paying attention, that he will still actually be taking supply. A good amount of it, too. We'll need a good amount of it. Right, well, since I just took this place... 40, and it doesn't look like they have much defense here, so we could preemptively strike there. I don't know where Tianqi's army went, but they're not here. Like, we have defenses everywhere. That's the important thing. So if they attack me, I'll be fine. Ish. Maybe fine's a strong word, but, you know, whatever. Wait, so why do I get access to merman people in a Triton spot? Whatever. Whatever. Don't care. Not. Oh, and there's relay. So yeah, you guys are gonna go deal with that. Go ahead and boost that up because relay is scary. I don't want to deal with relay, if at all possible. I probably will have to deal with them, though, because I'm pretty sure they have that throne, and will have that throne. War with some people is inevitable. Like, that's just how it is. It's just how it be. People don't think it be like it is, but it do. Alright. We're just gonna churn out a bunch more gobos. Because that's what you do when you don't have forts. You just drown your enemies in copious amounts of goblin bodies. Ah, there's one of the places I was building palisades. So yeah, with this, we can start churning out better gobos. By the truckload, actually. No reason not to, as well. What the heck? The buildup. Alright, oh, and someone is mowing their lawn. Hopefully you guys can't hear that, or at least that it isn't too loud, but... So yeah, this is one of the places I'm gonna need a guy over here. You know what? Masayoshi, you go over there and do it. You're on defend anyway, so... Alright. Getting higher level conjuration is nice. Actually, I should see if there's anything new in Oni General. They aren't bad, but the whole gluttonous thing is a bit of a bummer. Alright. So that's a summon, though. That's a you hit someone else with it. More powerfully in places with high enemy dominion. Speaking of, we have good dominion right now. Especially underwater. Don't ask me why. Yeah, that's what it is, the Baoban City. Baoban are air mages, though, which is quite... They are weak to iron, but, you know, that's because they're fey. They also have life drain, but no proc, because, again, don't like iron. Which begs the question, if you give them iron gear, do they take penalties? But... that's neither here nor there, I suppose. Important thing is I do need labs. Labs and temples everywhere. Because I need to crap out more troops. More good troops. Milligal. Forge bags of endless wine. Endless bags of wine. Everyone needs to either be researching, casting rituals. You know what? Yeah, we'll have you guys cast Summon Okami just because I'm curious. Because you don't have... You can have, though. Nature 2. Don't have any Thistle Maces in stock right now. Probably, yeah, gave it to people over here to forge enormous cauldrons of broth. Actually, then, we'll go ahead and have you guys forge Thistle Maces. Because why not, you know? And that's gonna do it for this turn and this episode. It's already been 40 minutes. Holy shit. Just the amount of crap you have to deal with every now and again. But yeah, I will see you guys next episode, where hopefully things go well. Bye-bye.